So say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So dear Dhamma friends, the very first thing that we have to remember, we have very limited time in this world like this. And it is your responsibility to get the best out of this moment. But when we look at our own life, when we look at the world today, we are failed to experience the very true nature of our humanity, the very comfort of this world. When we look at our human history, our ancestors from Homo sapiens to today, and they sacrifice their whole life to give a better future for us. And in that way, in that journey, we found the very great leaders, philosophers, gurus, spiritual masters, politicians, social workers, so many scientists, many people contribute to this journey. They all had one wish: to give a better future for this world. So that's mean in their mind, they had a dream about us. When the Buddha came to this world, he came with the great compassion towards the people. That's mean about us. With great difficulties, with the great sacrifice. Eons, he went through great research and finally understood the Dhamma and delivered the Dhamma with the the great compassion about us. So, but when it comes to our life, we not experience that. Our life itself, conflict, chaos. What a shame. Why we come to this kind of point? So that's mean our entire history, our ancestors' purpose, the Buddha, Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, all other great leaders, philosophers, scientists, whatever they had, what they were their wish is failed. If you fail, that's mean the entire humanity failed. When you are in conflict, when you are in difficulty, remember, that's mean that entire history is not right. So you have to think about it a little bit. With responsibilities. And why this happened like this way? How it is possible? Where things go wrong? How we can bring it back and to our future? How we can give something better than what we experience? In every ways. In a spiritually, the success that today we have, It is kind of like idea. Is there anything that we can get out of these ideas? Even the political, social, spiritual, economical, any field, when we look, we are in a conflict, personally and socially. We are in conflict. So why this happen like this way? What we can do for this? How we can reverse this and find a better place for ourselves and also for your children? How you can give something better for your next generation? How you can give something better? So when we look at the human history, we see people achieve to many success. So that success mostly came out of the intelligence. So when it comes to intelligence, it always relative. It always depending mind and matter and time and space. If something depending from mind and matter and time and space, it never going to bring the total satisfaction. So our ancestors, even though they achieved to many success, why today we are in this kind of difficulty? So the one thing is that whatever the success they had out of the mind and matter and the time and the space, for that always change. And when it come to us, and it going to become great difficulty and it going to become a conflict. So that is one reason. And another reason is our ancestors had the idea to live, and they never had a very happy complete moment. Your grandparents, grandparents, this all. So whatever in your genes, whatever in your blood, as your culture, tradition, what you carry today is plan ahead. Plan ahead. You have a dream to live. From where it came. That is our life today. We all are trying to live. But you forget you are living. You never had a very complete, satisfied moment. Our ancestors never had, they never had a moment to settle down themselves and completely experience this human existence. And rather than experiencing it themselves deeply without mind and matter and time and space, what they did, they always look ahead. When you have that in your mind, when you look ahead and when you disconnect from your true nature or the very being itself, your mind is not function to the highest. When the mind is not function to the highest, so whatever appear to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, you cannot recognize it very clearly. And when you cannot recognize it very clearly, it is a conflict. It is a chaos. And so with that disturb, whatever come out of your bodily, verbally, or mentally action, it again empower the conflict that inside us, unbalanced, disturbed. That is where all the hatred, jealousy, anger, envy arise. Because if you are fully experience who you are in that very moment, your mind completely, your heart completely involving with that experience, and in that very moment, you are complete. That completion itself brings you a satisfaction. When you are fully satisfied with yourself deeply, you're not going to get disturbed out of whatever come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. Why? Because you have the clarity to recognize it. So when you have the clarity, you don't have the jealousy, envy, hatred, anger. So if you are just a being itself, without jealousy, anger, hatred, or without disturb, you are itself create a moment to harmony with everything, even with the people, animal, nature, everything. So the very disconnection come out of that our own disturb. That our disturb arise when we not recognizing ourselves, when we not settle down, and we start to take the life, this mind and matter and the time and space as life. That's why you always work for future, which never going to reach, which you will never find. You are having a future means you having a sansara. Think about it. If you think about the future means, what is that mean? You already disconnecting from the very moment where you are. So then, how you can fix this? Remember yourself. Start to completely live a fully moment without depending from anything. So the practicing meditation means that you completely recognizing the moment and experiencing that very moment without your past, or without any ideas, without any dogmas, without any believing. That is where your true nature going to get connect to you. That awareness is so powerful than you think. It has an intelligence to recognize, and which you cannot get through words or the lectures or the books. The vipassana level of experience is that. So then yourself, once you experience that, you are complete. You are fully satisfied for the moment. When you are fully satisfied, you are happy. In that happiness, in that completion, there is nothing going to come conflict or any kind of unhappiness, sadness, worry, fear, judgment. Just think little bit. If you are the husband or the wife or the children or the parents, or if you are the partner, if you are the guru, or if you are the teacher, if you are the political leader, if you are any kind of minister, if you are a reverend, if you are a monk, if you are a follower, just think itself wherever you are, if you are completely satisfied with your own experience, you are happy. In that very moment, there is no way that any kind of conflict or any kind of unbalance going to happen you and with others. There is no judgment within yourself. There is no anger, jealousy, hatred, comparison within yourself, because you are complete. So then how about as your wife or the husband or the children or the parents or the partners, or as a friends or the students or the guru? So how about the other person? When you don't have any anger, hatred, jealousy, envy, when you don't create any conflict with others, that itself love. That love arises with the understanding and clarity and awareness. That love is called compassion. So once you have that, there is no way anyone can take you to any kind of disturb, struggle, conflict. So if you live your life like that, and if you teach your child to live the life like that way, remember, in this world, this entire humanity going to change. But if you always trying to become somebody or try to do something, and if you trying to always depending from your future, you are in that very moment you are already disturbed. So then what will happen? You get disturbed with your husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, partners, with the students, with the monks, gurus, with the politicians. And itself, it's going to become a conflict. And once the conflict happen like that way, and you start to teach, that is the gift that you give to your next generation. So our ancestors, our grandparents, they never live a moment and completely to be happy and satisfied. And then what happened? They taught others to follow the dream, follow the dream, follow the dream. And now it is in our blood. Without experience this life for the moment, we just keep follow the dream, which will never going to get. It's just a dream. So then think a little bit deeply. And you have responsibility yourself. And you can change this time period. In this entire human civilizations, the era that you're living, the moment that you're living, you can change this. You have to make this as the turning point. So if you able to experience your life as a human to the highest level, and if you able to experience the most happy moment as a human being, it's not personally you. There's no personal you. That all our humanity have the same capacity. Just think for a moment, this entire humanity, if for a moment live for the highest and to the happiest moment, and just think what will happen to after that. This entire humanity will transform. So you can do that. So then teach to your children, rather than go something behind, rather than achieving something. In the beginning, learn to teach to have the contentment and have experience the life for the moment. And once it become a profitable skill, and from that day, they're going to become happy. When there is a happy person, there's complete. That happiness is not just an idea or the dogma or the dream or illusion. Just you create, oh, I am happy like that. You no need to motivate for that. So, to the king, if the real king, he no need to be a king. He's the king. But when the beggar become a king, if the beggar dreaming to become a king, he always trying to become. That's a conflict. That is a struggle. That is the suffering. So then yourself, remember, as this musical instrument, when you tune to certain level, the right sound going to come, the right rhythm going to happen, the right vibration going to appear when it tuned to the right, like drums, violins, guitar, so the musical instrument. Before it play, once it tuned to the right, and the sound going to appear. The same like when you tune your mind with awareness to the right point, the life going to appear. You're going to experience the life. You no need to look for it. You just live. You just become. You just be. There's no need effort to become like that way. So as a human being, there is a moment. So this practicing meditation is kind of like a tuning your awareness, tuning your mind, tuning your body, tuning your understanding to that right moment, right pattern. Once you get into that, remember, there is no conflict, there is no struggle, there is no hatred, anger, jealousy. You are completely become free from that all. That is where the turning point that you can make. So otherwise, it doesn't matter. We went to the moon and we have done a lot of things. Our ancestors done a lot of things in this history. And day by day, people used to break world records in different field. We used to They appreciate people, and people used to have many kind of awards regarding their different skills. But if it is depending on mind and matter or the time and space, it always in conflict. And so yourself, remember, if you depending from something, if there is a comparison, there is no real happiness. So when it comes to freedom, when it comes to your life, if there is a comparison, it is not the true nature of it. So then you have responsibility. Whatever our ancestors, what they had their dream, the people who sacrifice in this entire human history, the Buddha, the Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, all other spiritual leaders, all the philosophers, all the scientists, all the politicians, all the monks, whoever with the good heart thinking about to other people. So now it is in your hand. What you're going to do with it? Are you going to struggle with it and give that struggle as a gift, or are you going to accept it and experience your life to the highest and teach others to experience their life to the highest? When our humanity change from that struggle to just be, that is the day this entire world going to become a better place. So it is in your hand, it is your choice. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbhityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi dikayuko bhava. Ittavata chamme sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idam me punya kammang ආසවක්කයා වහං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුංචතු. Bless you.